Lena had lived in her apartment for years without any trouble, but one night she was awakened by a quiet knock at her door. It was exactly midnight, and the knock was soft but steady, tap, 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 almost polite, as if someone didn't want to be too loud but still needed to be heard. She glanced through the peephole and saw nothing but an empty hallway. She chalked it up to her sleepy mind playing tricks and went back to bed. But the next night, the knock came again, just a little louder. This time she called out, "Who's there?" No answer. She peered through the peephole again. Nothing. The knocking continued every night at midnight. She'd grown more anxious each time it happened, yet there was no one ever there. She mentioned it to her friend, who joked that maybe she had a midnight visitor. Lena tried laughing it off, but each night the knocks became more insistent. Then, one night, she had a terrible thought. She decided to set up her phone to record video while she slept, aimed right at the front door. She figured she'd finally see if someone was messing with her. When she watched the footage the next morning, she felt a chill crawl over her skin. The recording showed the hallway at midnight. At first, there was no one there. But then, right at midnight, a figure started to fade into view. A thin, pale woman with long, tangled hair. Her eyes were wide, staring straight ahead, and her hand slowly rose to knock. The woman's mouth stretched into a slow, agonizing smile as she kept knocking, her empty eyes fixed on the door as if she could somehow see Lena on the other side. Lena fast-forwarded through hours of footage, but the woman didn't move away. She stood there knocking all night long. The next night, Lena didn't stay in the apartment. She fled to a friend's house, shaken and terrified. But when midnight came, her friend's door started to knock. Tap, tap, tap. When they checked the door, they saw nothing there. But they could hear someone whispering on the other side. Lena thought she could make out the words, "Let me in." The knocking hasn't stopped since. Every night at midnight, wherever she goes, the knock follows. A polite but relentless tap, 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 waiting for her to answer.